Hi, I am Brenda McCullers, and this is my Pecha Kucha presentation for the Globalization Art and Education course through University of Florida. During this presentation, I will highlight artwork I have created and research I have gathered. For the first project, I studied the history of my family and their immigration into America. Through using Ancestry.com, family Bibles, and talking with relatives, I was able to trace my family's history back to the settlement of Jamestown, Virginia. I found out my ninth great-grandfather ran away from home and boarded a ship to America at the age of 14. He acted as a messenger and interpreter between the Powhatan Indians and the people of Jamestown and eventually married one of Chief Powhatan's daughters. For the artwork for this project, I created a collage in Photoshop from photos of my family members and related materials. I added photographs of my grandparents, parents, and family, and even included a photograph of my grandmother's Bible. My desire was for the final piece to depict what my grandmother instilled in me: love God, love family, and love your country. For the community study project, I visited Gateway to the Arts, an art studio that opened in our county in October of 2015. Their mission is to bring citizens together to explore and celebrate the cultures in Martin County, while at the same time building an appreciation and an understanding of the arts. The studio offers classes, workshops, and presentations that are free and open to the public. For my Globalization and Me project, I looked into the development of data portraits. As an art educator surrounded in the classroom with students who are continuously connected to the world through technology, I was interested in finding out what type of digital imprints they are creating. I found out we have reached a point where almost everything we do with technology generates a point on our data portrait. For the artwork for this project, I created a data portrait of our class with watercolor pencils and Sharpies. To gather information, I created a list of 9 questions and looked for the answers on our class discussion boards. I then created groupings of 9 squares for each classmate and filled in the squares with color codes for each answer. Although there were unknown answers to some of the questions, I feel the artwork provided insight into how data portraits can be created. I chose the photograph of my Globalization and Me artwork to experiment with a photo editing app I discovered called Superphoto. With this app, I was able to create a multitude of photos from the same picture. While some look similar, others have the appearance of an entirely different picture. I created a Flickr album of the photo manipulations I created and made it available for everyone to see. During this semester, I explored numerous social media and online bookmarking sites that included Facebook, Twitter, Flickr, ArtEd 2.0, Pinterest, and Scoopit. I spent time working on my professional website, organizing and arranging it to have a uniformed and consistent look. I believe I have grown in my understanding of globalization and how curriculum within art education can address it.